Here's this freaking bumpy exit ramp that's needed to be fixed for a decade now, probably. See what I mean? All right, we're on I-24. Well, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, I'm on my way to Southern Illinois right now. I'm gonna go out to my mom and dad's and knock out a couple projects. So hopefully I'll have some a video for the Hawks DIY channel on Rumble, and then I also thought, you know, I could do this little video and kind of give you a little recap of where I'm at with the whole fishing deal. And plus, I'm by myself and driving. It's a good time to talk to my subscribers. And so, anyway, last couple weeks, basically what's happened, guys, is we basically got March weather, March in February, and February in March. And that's basically what's happened with the weather. And I know in February you can go back and look at my videos from February and see that I caught some good fish in February, and I actually caught one keeper that was full of eggs. So, you know, February was a really good month, and I think the bass were really coming up to the shallows pretty good. Spring seemed to be coming on pretty strong, but that's not ended up what happened. And, you know, we got another cold spell come in the first week of March, and it pretty much halted what they were doing. Last couple weeks I've been out, we went, you know, we couldn't really go because of the weather. It got so cold, and I typically don't even go if it's under 50 degrees. I don't even mess with it. You know, I'm talking about the air temperature. When the weather's below 50, I don't even mess with it. But, you know, we didn't have too many days that were above 50. So I just stayed home and didn't even mess with it. But, so basically we've gotten February and March, and, you know, I think those bass had to go back down a little deeper. You know, that water just wasn't warming up enough for them to be active with the whole spawn thing that was going on, that was obviously going on in February. So anyway, just wanted to share that with you guys. If you're wondering why I haven't posted a video the last couple weeks, and that's why, you know, the weather just got cold, and we just couldn't go. So but I'm gonna go up here to Illinois. I'm gonna go see my mom and get some stuff done that needs to get done. So I'm gonna go do that, and I might do a little fishing while I'm up here. I'm not sure yet. I brought some fishing rods. I'm loaded down here, so gonna go do that, and then hopefully by the time I get back to Nashville, you know, the weather will break and we can get out there and get back to it. But also, I'm getting close to getting a boat, which is good news. You know, it's been kind of a battle because, you know, with buying a bass boat, you know, you want to, for me anyway, I want to buy something that I'm going to be happy with for a while. You know, these boats are expensive, and I just don't want to buy just anything. And, you know, with Percy Priest, you got to have a good bass boat. I mean, you know, when they get to pulling water and that wind's up on that lake, I mean, you got to have a boat that can handle rough water. So, you know, I really want a Champion. I've been looking around for a Champion, like a 198 or a 202. I don't think I'd, you know, want anything any smaller than those two. Maybe a 191. But that's what I'd like to have, because I could rig it out the way I want it, you know, and put the graphs I want, trolling motor I want, you know, all that. But I've seen a couple of good deals here lately, but, you know, nothing that's made me want to just jump on it, you know. So I'm going to keep looking and believing that, you know, I'm going to find me a nice boat and I can, you know, start shooting more videos and start fishing some tournaments, you know. I'd really like to do that. So, just kind of giving you a rundown of the plans for the channel. I'm hoping to, once I do get a boat, that I can incorporate a lot of really good stuff, you know. Got a lot of great ideas in store, a great vision for the channel. So, you know, I appreciate all my subscribers to this point. It's kind of been a building process. But anyway, I'm heading to Illinois, and I might stop at Dunn Sporting Goods. I don't know if you've ever heard of that place, but it's really, really neat little store. So maybe we'll stop in there along the way. So anyway, as always, thanks for watching. Click like, subscribe to my channel, and got some good stuff coming. So check back in soon. We'll talk to you guys later. Just about to our exit. There we go. Right on, right on. Let's go over to Dunn's and see if I can find anything decent. I hadn't been in there since last time I was up here. It's been a couple months. It's a nice little outdoor store. If that makes any sense, you go indoor for outdoors. You go indoors for outdoor stuff. Alrighty then. Alright. I believe you gotta go down this one here. Looks like they got a pretty good... it's not too bad. It's not too busy. Dunn Sporting Goods. We made it, guys. I like this place. Pretty cool little store. Car here, or truck. Let's go check this place out, man. Dunn's Sporting Goods. Let's see what all they got. Yikes. They got a lot of stuff. What do I want to get? Here's the finesse worms. I don't think I've ever seen them. Green pumpkin blue. Pumpkin blue. I'm gonna get a couple bags again. What else here? Get a couple of these. They look good. Alright, what else? They look pretty nice. There's Sims. There we go. I can get me a Dunn's hat. I like that. How much are your hats? Cool. I can dig that. Do you have the cylinder style drop shot weights? You don't? Okay. Alright, well that's it then. noise. Yeah, all my hats are worn out. Cool. Thanks, sir. Have a good one. Well, we've got about another hour to drive, I think. 40 minutes to an hour, something like that. So, that was cool. I got to stop at Dunn's. I don't get to go in there very often. You usually just stop in there when I'm traveling this way. But that was pretty cool. I got a free hat in there. I mean, I wasn't expecting that. Usually a hat costs you $20 or $25. So, really happy with that. Pretty cool deal. I really like those finesse worms. Green pumpkin blue. That's a unique color. And then those Gulp by Berkeley. Those look like they would work really good on a drop shot. And then I looked for some of that Strike King Tour Grade fluorocarbon, 100% fluorocarbon. They didn't have any. And that's another thing, guys. If you get a chance, if you go to Bass Fishing HQ on YouTube, Tyler's got a video on there about fluorocarbon lines, and he did an extensive study on it to find out what or which manufacturer is making the best fluorocarbon. And long story short, he discovered through all his testing, and he gives you a rundown how he does all his testing and what he did. You'll have to go watch a video. In fact, I'll put a link to his video in the description. But also the baits that I just bought, I'll put them down there too. But anyway, he discovered that the Strike King Tour Grade 100% fluorocarbon is the most abrasion resistant fluorocarbon on the market. Well, according to his study. Which I tend to believe him, because he goes through and he shows you what he did to test for abrasion resistance. But anyway, he discovered that the Strike King Tour Grade 100% fluorocarbon has the most abrasion resistance. So that kind of, made me inclined to go, try some of it, because on Percy Priest Lake, there's so much rock and timber, if you don't have a fluorocarbon that's real abrasion resistant, you'll break off a lot. So I found that interesting. And then he also discovered that he had different levels of testing the lines. And what he discovered was that the Spro fluorocarbon, they call it Gookin. I thought that was a weird name, but they call it Gookin. 100% fluorocarbon. That it overall, it tested better than everybody. So, anyway, go check out Tyler's video on that. I think you'll find it interesting. I sure did. And, you know, I'm going to try both those lines and see how I like them, see what my experience is with them. And that's the thing, guys. You gotta try different things out, see what works for you. Now, I've been throwing, on Percy Priest, I've been throwing that Stren Forecast, and I've just been throwing that because it's cheap. I mean, fluorocarbon is not cheap. You know, the majority of the time, you're paying over $25 a spool. You know, if you want to get some good line. But I had been using that Stren Fluorocast for years. And I've kind of discovered what my limits are with it. But it's, you know, it's lucky to be a medium grade line. You know, it's just cheap line. And I think, you know, if that Strike King Tour grade is more abrasion resistant, that may be a good choice for Percy Priest Lake. You know, and any lake really that's got a lot of debris and things that you're going to have to work that bait through. So, yeah, check all that out and, you know, let me know what you think in the comments. But I got about another 45 minutes to get to Mom's, so I guess I'm gonna sign off for now. See you in a bit. Well, I just got here. Got to get all this stuff unloaded. Not good. But I'm glad to be here. You know, it kind of... By the way, here's my mom.
Hi.
Say hi, Mom.
Hi.
Good to see you. You know how everybody always says, I'm butthurt over that. Well, I'm butthurt over that drive, literally. My butt hurts. It hurts.
It's a long drive, guys.